just wanna be with you.
All right, I'm out here to do a quick race recap. This was our final race of the 2024 season. I'm a little haggard. We kind of picked up last night probably about 1 a.m. and got up at 5 and drove home. But what a weekend. So we went to a team race, a no prep team race. So there's 3 cars, a big tire car, they call it like an American Outlaw car, and then a small tire car. And our team would chip draw another team, and we would race, and the first 2 cars to win and move on for another chip draw. So this race, I originally was never going to go to it because I had a scheduling conflict, and it was in, I believe, September or August. Anyway, the summer kind of flew by, but this race got rained out. I think it was in August. And as soon as it got rained out, I was getting a lot of pressure to join some teams. So my good friend Greg hit me up, and we joined their team. Originally 12 teams signed up, but with the reschedule and stuff, only about 8 teams showed up. So we go to this deal. The Nova really hasn't been, sorry, I got to disconnect this battery charger. We haven't really been on it and to any no preps. So we go, I build a tune-up. And figured it would go down the racetrack. We show up Friday to test, set everything up, and the car goes 2/10 before losing the tire. Here's that video. Make some changes, go back out. We make it 4/10 into the run. Here's that pass. I've haircut this tune way back. It should have went. We've raced her a lot. Granted, the Nova hasn't really been on no prep, but the surface is pretty good. Changes I made to the car before we went, I figured it would hang, and it was a little frustrating, but second pass out there. We went to a no prep with the Nova right when I first built the car, and I snapped the wheelie bars, and like in the first round. So it finished, it was like the last race of last season. So anyway, I went back. I had an idea of what I needed to run, and I wanted a 60 foot. So I made some adjustments, went back out there, lost the tire at 1.7 seconds. I was like, okay, well, I'm on the right track. And we're off the trailer the next day. So the big tire cars all raced first. And then, like, for example, I think we were the 3rd pair in the left lane. So all of our classes, whether it's big tire, American Outlaw, or small tire, raced the 3rd pair in the left lane, matching up with the opponent we drew's other car. Hope that makes sense. I'm a little tired. So we drew George Ragosa's team, which they kind of got a filler big tire car, but he was helping them out. George and the other guy on his team, super fast. So I ended up winning my race. Here's that pass. The Gandies ended up cleaning that up, and we won and move on to the second round. Well, there was first round buybacks, so every team pretty much bought back in. So it was like first round didn't happen; it just added another round, which is good. So we draw the second round. We draw Pro Mod Steve, fast big tire car. So we will line up with them. It's an instant green on the tree. I was cutting pretty decent lights, and I'm chipping away at an ET that needs to get better because there's some killers here. Anyway, here's that pass. So we ended up winning that round, and here we are on to round 3. We draw Chad Yeager's team, which is a really, really good team. And I get to race my buddy Shano. Shane's got a really fast car, and it was a drag race. So we line up. Here's that pass. And I think the angles aren't that great, but it was pretty much door to door, like at the stripe. It was right there. So that was awesome. One of the better races I've ever had. So, and then our second guy, our American Outlaw guy, won that race. Well, we just moved on. So we're in the final. Well, they didn't have a small tire car. He had broke. So their American hot rod guy, or American Outlaw guy, was super fast for their class. So kind of the weight of the world on my shoulders for that round, for the final round. If I lose and the second round loses, we don't get a win. So I line up, and here's that pass. Anyway, it was an awesome event. I appreciate Justin Goodlet for inviting me to be on his team, and Medford Drag Strip for having us all out there, and Crazy Kelly for putting this on. Won a pocket full of money. Great way to end the season. Won a bitchin' trophy. Here's a picture. And shout out to my crew, man. Steve and my dad and Jess and Doug and Nick that helped throughout the season. It was an awesome year with this raggedy piece of shit. Kind of did everything I wanted to do. I wanted to run some 60 foots. We went 101 with a 2. I wanted to run some O's on marginal tracks. We did that. You know, I fixed my wheelie problem. This old Hemi in here, you know, you just can't really ask for, that engine doesn't owe me anything. We have really hammered on it, and it's got a lot of passes on it, and needs some love. So way back there is the spur. That'll hopefully go in here, but I'm trying to make some decisions about what I want to do for next season. You know, I've posted on Facebook about wanting a Pro Mod. I found a car I really want. I found a roller that I really want. So I don't know. I don't know what the fate is for the Blue Collar Bullet. You know, stick around. We'll have some updates, but you know, I'm trying to, I've got a dream, and you know, is this car the final step in the ladder, or is it just one more step on the path to bigger and better things. You know, and if that's the case, you know, we're limited budget, it'll probably get sold. So I appreciate everyone for buying shirts and doing all that, and supporting me. The name is going to stick with whatever car I get, so don't worry about that. But anyway, thanks a lot, everybody. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy watching this. I'm going to edit this real quick. It is Sunday. I literally raced at midnight last night. So anyway, later. Like, subscribe, follow along. See ya. All right, smash that like button and subscribe.